Welcome back to the Jeremiah Show. We're having too much fun on this show. It should be illegal, right, Shola?
Yeah, it
It's
should.
so much fun. Yes, Shola, she's my special guest today. She's got a debut album out. It's called Winning Streak. We just went out to break with Changes, and we're coming back into this show right now. You are listening to it right now. B. I love the short titles. B.
Thanks. Yeah.
Changes. Yeah, the great album. I highly recommend it. It's knocked out my friend's album for the best album, my favorite album right now.
Take that.
Tsola system.com, and you can see everything about Shola. You can get to know her a lot more here after you want to check out her storytelling, her podcast. Now I want to talk about the voice, because what an amazing accomplishment. So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Second, it's what was that journey for you like? What was your voice journey?
Yeah, I actually auditioned for the show multiple times. Before I got on the show this season, I got pretty close to the prior one, and something in me was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it anymore." And one of my friends mentioned it, and she was like, I mentioned like, maybe I should just like, I've been thinking about auditioning again. She's like, "Yeah, you should." And I did. And long story short, here we are. And it was just kind of crazy because at the time I felt like I was not in the best place mentally. So it was kind of like hard. I wasn't really like I was going through a huge transition of myself, my career, where I was at physically. And, to get the news, I actually got the news that I got on the show. I was doing a feminine hygiene drive that I started for my first year. So my friend and I were literally shopping for the products after we got the
Mm-hmm.
donations. We got to the store and I get a call saying, "You got on the show." And I screamed so loud. And I was like,
Did you scare anybody?
yeah, my friend was like, "Oh, what happened?" I was like, "I just got a call that I'm going to be on the show." And it's just so crazy and it's awesome. So that's a look at my journey thus far.
And what do you hope to learn with your coach? Or do you have an agenda or ideas? Or are you just open to what you learn from Reba?
Yeah, I mean, my mom was such a big fan. So she was, when I got to call her and said I was Team Reba, she screamed even louder than I did from the original call. And I really loved getting to know Reba and seeing everything she's done on paper. I just really wanted to know more about her mind and her spirit and kind of like her why as well. And it was cool. I felt like I always love to see the different types of people that connect, and I'm just happy because in my head, naturally, I'm more familiar with like a Snoop Dogg, being a Pharrell dancer. We dance to his music all the time. So seeing that he was a coach, I was like, I want to be Team Snoop. But as I sat with it, I was like, I really feel like I want to connect with Reba. I feel like there's something there that I want to learn. And she kind of gives me this very like awesome, motherly, gentle spirit. And
Mhm.
I'm just so honored because she was the only person that turned around for me. So when I was like, yeah, like I knew that it was supposed to be, and I was like really like taken aback. So I just wanted to learn about her and every single thing that she's done, from voiceovers to acting and music and songwriting. I was like, girl, like you're doing everything that I feel called to do. And I just want to have
Mhm.
the right heart. And I know that looking at her in person, she literally glows. Like she has this actual glow. And I
So
was
much
like,
energy.
yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, I really do believe that she was the best coach for me for sure.
Well, that's great. Well, we're going to take our final break, but I looked your name up, and I don't know if this stuff is true, but it tells me who you are by your name. And I
Oh,
wanted to go. I don't know if you've seen this, but it was pretty cool. There was like a bullet point of who you are. Do you? I have to read this to you.
please,
Let me
please. I
read it,
gotta hear.
and you answer just quick yes or no if this is
Okay.
you. Okay. It's
Okay.
what's very interesting is the first thing is you're a storyteller.
Oh, absolutely
So
yes.
so it says so this website with your name says the names that you choose, Shola, create your personality and life experiences. The name Shola creates a tranquil, practical nature or excuse me, indicates a tranquil, practical nature and clever and inventive mind.
Wow.
Did they get that right?
Yes, absolutely. So,
Okay. It says you're analytical and you're naturally studious. You're in
absolutely yes.
and you're interested in a factual understanding of the mysteries of life.
Yes. Yes. To a fault, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So far they got you, huh? They pegged you. Your
Yeah.
methodical nature requires that you like to finish what you start without interruptions, and you like everything in
Absolutely.
its place and properly organized.
Absolutely. So
Are you laughing? Did you turn
yeah,
this?
because
Did
like
you
where do
write
you
this?
find this? Yeah, I'm like
It's,
where'd you find this?
I typed in your name because I wanted to know more about it.
Wow.
It says you have an ability to concentrate, which could take you into computer programming or accountancy or work requiring concentration and attention to detail. I think the attention to detail for sure applies.
Absolutely, yeah, with that. Accounting, absolutely not.
No, yeah, me neither. You
Not
have a
good at math.
flair. I don't see that for you either. Um, you have a flair for creative expression with your hands. I've
I love
seen
to
that before.
sew. Yes, yes. Love to make things.
You take life seriously. You can be easily and deeply hurt, and you go into moods that can be quite extreme at times, causing much
Mhm.
turmoil and unhappiness.
Yeah, like, is this person like, what's going on? Like, how do you know me?
It's like a horoscope, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind of feels like it. It's kind of crazy.
All right, the last one. You desire so much to be understood, but your name has limited your verbal expression to such an extent that it's very difficult for you to divulge your innermost thoughts, even to those closest to you.
Ooh, I would say that's a half truth. The first part
Yeah.
got, yeah, the last part
And
is incorrect.
yeah, and if you are having trouble divulging your thoughts, as a storyteller, I think that you are getting better and better at that, right? You're working
I
past
would
that, if
say,
that was true.
yeah. No, that part was wrong.
Oh, I said, yeah, good. I'm fine. I'm glad they finally got one wrong. I'd be a
Like,
little scared if I were you if they had it all right.
I was like, I
So
don't know.
this is the last one. One of your greatest salvations is being out in nature, for it is there that you find the peace and serenity that you desire.
I don't spend a lot of time in nature. I'm kind of an
No?
indoor girl.
Two out of, well, there was like 10 there, I think. Well, that's
Yeah.
an okay score. We'll be right
Yeah, it
back.
was pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty close, pretty creepy. Okay. So we're going out here with Shola's B off of Wedding Streak. We'll be right back.